Alright, let's look at some basic composition of function problems. These can be a little tricky. When we talk about composing functions or compositions of functions, we are plugging a function into a function. So let me illustrate, just review something real quick. So for example, if we had a function f of x equals 2x plus 5, and we saw something like, what's f of 2? Well, hopefully we feel pretty comfortable about that. That means we're going to evaluate this function at a value of 2. So I'm going to plug 2 in where there's an x. So 2 times 2 plus 5, of course 4 plus 5, we would get 9. Feel really good about that. We're doing a very similar thing with compositions, except we're plugging a function into a function. So here's our notation. F of g of x is how I like to say that. This means the same thing, by the way. This notation's a little more confusing. We've got this open circle. It looks like, are they doing multiplication? What are they doing? No, it's a composition. So when you see that little open circle symbol, that means we're composing. And I like to write it like this. I think it's a little clearer. Same thing, we can reverse the order, right? The symbols, whatever functions we're using. So let's go look at a few examples. If f of x equals x squared plus 4, g of x equals x plus 4, find this. Again, there's that open circle, isn't it? So g of f of negative 4. What does that mean? It means g of f of negative 4. Okay, so let's break that down. Let's just do it in pieces. Let me do this inside piece first. So what's f of negative 4? Well, we know how to do that. We're going to plug negative 4 in for x here in my f of x function. So that would be negative 4 squared plus 4. 16 plus 4, so that's 20. F of negative 4 is 20. And so now we're basically finding what is g of 20. See how we do that? So we go up here, we're going to plug that 20 in for x, and we get 24. There is our value. Okay, how about this one? They actually want us to find some general expressions. It's a little easier with just numbers. What if they're expressions? So find f of g of x. Okay, well, g of x is 2x minus 20. F of x is x plus 2. So I'm going to take 2x minus 20, this whole thing, and I'm going to plug it in for x in my f of x equation. So I'm going to have 2x minus 20, that replaces the x, plus 2. Then let's just simplify that. So 2x, of course there's no other x terms there, negative 20 plus 2, so that would be minus 18. Now let's go the opposite direction. We also want to do g of f of x. So now we're going to take f of x, and we're going to plug it in for x in my g of x equation. So I have 2 times x plus 2 minus 20, and let's evaluate. So 2x plus 4, right, we distribute, minus 20, that is 2x, 4 minus 20, minus 16. Notice two different values here. Well, the direction matters, okay, it makes a difference. One more let's have a look at. Similar to what we just did, except now it has numbers. Again, these are a little bit nicer. So we want, first of all, f of g of 4. So I like to break this down. Let's just do it in steps. So what's g of 4? So g of x is x squared minus 1. So that's 4 squared minus 1, 15. And so now we want f of 15. F of x is 4 times x, so 4 times 15, and we get 60. So that's 60, not too bad. Now let's go the opposite order. We want g, and they change the number on us. So we want g of f of negative 4. Maybe pause the video. Are you feeling pretty comfortable with this? So what's f of negative 4? Well, 4 times negative 4, that's negative 16. So now I want to find g of negative 16. So negative 16 squared minus 1. Off screen, I'm going to do a calculator quick. 16 squared, I don't know what that is. 256. Of course, negative times negative is going to be positive. So it's 256 minus 1, and we get 255. Hey, that's composition of functions. Hopefully that helps. Of course, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate. Reach out to your instructor. We're here to help.